Hi, this is Jorge Carrion in Los Angeles, and sitting with the MediaJor today is none other than Oscar winner Charlize Theron, who may or may not have the secret as to why in space no one can hear you scream. That's right, we have the inside scoop on Prometheus, Ridley Scott's highly anticipated prequel to the Alien saga. You don't want to miss this. It's good to see you, Charlize. Thanks for being with us today. So, first question off the bat. What exactly is Prometheus about? Is it or isn't it a prequel to the Alien saga?
It is only I think when you look at the time frame, it is, but I don't think so much as story. It's not a setup for anything. I think originally, how I understood it was that there was a question asked from Alien, and the more they kind of tried to answer that question, they realized the box was just too small to answer that question and to keep it within a linear storytelling of Alien. So I think this definitely has the DNA of that world because I think that's where it originated. But I do think it's an original piece in the sense that, we're all new characters. And I think the questions are bigger and the world is scarier. But I think people who I think that's why we all wanted to make this film, because it really is kind of going back to wear that suit.
We need to talk about Ridley Scott. This man reinvented the genre with the original Alien film. What was it like working with really a man at the peak of his game right now?
Yeah, and also going back to the thing that I think we all love watching him do. I think this is this to me is the yummy Ridley Scott that I wanted to work with. This is the Ridley Scott I fell in love with, that I kind of started obsessing about. So for me, it was just a dream come true, not only to work with him as a director, but to work in the genre that this is his thing, he baked this pie, what was it, close to 30 years ago? And so to be back and watching him do it was, it's really interesting to watch somebody of his caliber who's done it for so many years, and to see him show up on the set on day 69 and he's like 12-year-old bouncing off the walls, and he has all the energy in the world, and Michael Fassbender and I are like leaning against a wall going, I'm so tired, and Ridley's just like going crazy and setting up 6 cameras and like in control of every aspect of what's happening, and there's like 6 actors in the scene, and after every take, he comes up to every single one of us and he gives us something so specific, or he picked up on something so specific, and you're just like, how did he even see that? Like, there's so much happening in this moment, and it really truly is like watching someone who is doing exactly what they are meant to do.
So if Hitchcock has his blondes, Ridley Scott has his empowered women. And talk a bit about your role in Prometheus. You play a corporate figure, correct?
Yeah, I play Meredith Vickers. And she's a bit of a suit. She works for the Weyland Company, who is basically funding this mission, and it's her responsibility to kind of make sure that everybody behaves. Sometimes I think it looks like she's maybe sabotaging some stuff. She's not a believer, she's not a scientist. And in many ways, she does feel a little bit like the red tape that everybody has to kind of get through. And she's an enigma in a way, don't quite know where she's coming from, or whether she does have an agenda, or if that's just her personality, if she's just really that cold and detached from everything, or if she's really kind of, playing everybody in a way where she kind of gets what she wants in the end.
Science fiction's always been a great genre to project the big ideas, and there's some quite philosophical questions that play here in Prometheus. Mm-hmm. Do you believe that we are in control of our own fate, or do you think there's an invisible hand that is actually writing our individual fates?
Man, if I had these answers, I probably wouldn't go and explore them in these kind of movies. I think it's I don't have the answer. I think there's a part of me that likes the mystery of it, that maybe I don't want it to be answered either. I think as I get older, the more my thoughts and beliefs evolve and change, just from gathering knowledge and kind of exploring and being a searcher and going through life and through the world and seeing things and reading things. And, I think it's a constant, for me, it has been a constant evolution, that belief or that idea of where do we come from, what does it all mean? And is someone kind of, puppeteering this whole thing, or do we actually make our own destiny? Is that destiny pre-fated for us? Like, all of those things are, I think, there's something scary about maybe knowing all of that, and there's something, I don't know, something mysterious about it remaining a mystery, and maybe that's why I just kind of lean towards that way, and I just kind of sit around and wait for it all to kind of unfold.
Are you proud to have been part of this enterprise, these films that have had such an impact on our popular culture? I mean, how do you feel being part of the genre again?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very proud to be a part of this film, and I'm incredibly proud that Ridley asked me to be a part of it, and I absolutely loved working with all of these actors. This is definitely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I feel humbled and incredibly blessed to have been asked to be a part of it. Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of thing that I just feel like you look back to, you know, you're 80 and you just go, damn. That is so cool that I was in that movie. It's like continuous kudo points with your children and your grandchildren just being in this movie. Like, I could be the most uncool person from now on. I can just always say, I'm in this movie, and it's like all sorted for me.
Well, I have a feeling you're going to be cool for a very long time.
No.
Thanks for being here today, Charlize.
Thank you.
And you've heard it all, folks. The inside scoop on Prometheus opening June 8th citywide. That's another MediaJor exclusive with Jorge Carrion. Have a good day.